Good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see lots of huge movers both ways. Some of the action is wrong. Some of the action is right. You have to understand this. And let's see what happens here, okay? So first off, let's start with Lilly. Lilly is down 100. I thought it would be bad. It was crazy premiums. The 850 puts were $8. Okay, they were $8. They were way too much. Okay, they were way too much. So crazy, right? So it's down huge. It probably needs 6 to 8 weeks to start coming back. There's more people that are going to sell these GLPs, so that's an issue. Okay? Google beats its way up. Last time it did this, it hit a top in the last 5 minutes and went down the rest of the day. The news is not bad. It did okay. So let's see what happens there. The cloud was good. Growth was good. That implies NVIDIA should be up and it's down. See, that's wrong. NVIDIA is down because of AMD. Well, AMD is down because they're just an average company. Okay? So let's talk a little bit about AMD and the stupidity of Wall Street. Yesterday, OpenAI, Microsoft, and Broadcom said that they're building an inference chip. Okay? Think about this. So it takes off. They're building a chip to go compete with NVIDIA. Let me tell you, AMD is 5 years behind NVIDIA. Microsoft is 10 years behind NVIDIA. That chip is going to be shit. Nobody's going to use it. Their own developers are not going to use it. They have no chance. Zero reason for Avago to have gone up on that news. Okay? Why? Now, why, Sam? Why can nobody build the chip? Why do you think? Explain this to me. Somebody explain this to me. I mean, tell me if you want to talk on this. Okay? Explain this to me. Hold on. Okay. Why do you think you could just, I'm Microsoft or I'm AMD. NVIDIA's been trying to build this chip for 10 years. They built the programming language, and we're gonna build a chip in 3 months or 6 months, and we can do what they can do. Guys, you can't do this. You can't do this. Okay? This is why AMD is so far behind. There's not a chance that they can do that. And let me tell you something else. Let's say you're training somebody or you inference and you're training and you run a program and it takes a minute. Okay? And then you go do it on an NVIDIA chip and it takes 5 seconds. You're going to go tell your boss, that's okay. Our stuff is going to take 20 times as long, but that's okay. But we need to train the whole world. So instead of taking a year to get it done, let's take 8 years. Guys, that doesn't work. This whole concept of I can build what you can build. Look at this bullshit that Disney did. Disney came out and said, we're going to compete with Netflix. Instead of taking the $2 billion from Netflix, they spent 4 years building it. They lost $8 billion in revenue. And they're still losing money. So they've effectively lost $20 billion. And Disney Plus, it's worse than shit. Okay? Everybody thinks they can just build something. I'm going to go build a GM. I'm going to go build an electric car. But we lost for the last 5 years. Ford, Lightning. Oh my God, I'm going to charge people $120,000 for this car. Nobody wants it. We're going to go bankrupt. You can't just come in and do what other people do. Okay? So NVIDIA is years ahead. Okay? So that being said, the AMD news is actually very bullish for NVIDIA because it just says nobody's buying AMD. Okay? Okay? So interesting. So that's interesting. So Avago goes up, and it shouldn't be up yesterday on that news because Microsoft buys it. So what? Uses it. And then everybody quits Microsoft. I mean, the developers that are using AI, they're like, I don't want to develop on this chip. Okay? Interesting. So that action is wrong. NVIDIA today should be up. That action is wrong. Now, if you tell me Google and AWS, Amazon is up, and Microsoft, it's way up, should all be down because people can buy less chips, then I would say, okay, NVIDIA goes down. Okay. Lilly, way down as it should be. Humana starting to crater. Okay, starting to crater. Very interesting. So let's see how that one plays out. ASML down 20. Why did it pop yesterday? It popped $20 for no reason. Guys, remember, 4 to 6 week avoid, and they shouldn't go up like that. So don't do that, okay? Interesting. CrowdStrike is up. That's looking okay. Meta, way up. The news on ads is great. So Meta looks really good. So outside of the Meta doing huge CapEx, this one could probably go to $630, $640. But the problem is the 650 calls are $5. Now they're going to be $9 today. Does it go to 650, 680? Maybe. Who knows? Very, very strong. Bitcoin hit 73.5, rolled over. MicroStrategy, coin not doing anything, working lower. Coin has earnings, then we see. Amazon looks really strong today. Action is good. Looks like 200 possible. And let's talk a little bit about premiums. I'm going to teach you something here. Okay? And this is, I posted this when all these companies were doing splits, and people are telling me, Sam, you don't know shit. And I'm like, okay, go away because you're an idiot. Okay? So we bought CMG 250 points out of the money. Okay? 250 points out of the money. Okay? Let's say that they're $2. Okay, they're $2. Okay? It does a 50-to-1 split. So 250 points out of the money is now, it's now 5 points, right? 250. Jesus, I'm losing my freaking mind here. 5 points. Okay. Okay? So it's 5 points. So very, very interesting. So 5 points up should be 4 cents. They're trading at 85 cents. So when they're 85 cents, he's charging you 50x premium that he wasn't charging you before. All this is about writing options. These are unplayable. That's why Google and Amazon have been unplayable for 5, 6, 7 years. Okay? So just understand that. Even SMCI. You go look at SMCI, it's 85 cents, so it's at 49. So 3 points out of the money is 85 cents. Times it by 10, it's $8. $8, 30. So 30 points out of the money. A little bit more reasonable. This should be about 4. Okay? So not instead of 7 and 8. Okay? So he's still charging you too much money. And so you can't do that. TSM is down on AMD. Why? AMD didn't guide down. They didn't guide up, but they didn't guide down. It was at 213. So it's down because of the Trump thing. But if you're going to say chips are up, Google Cloud is up, then TSM should be up. Okay, so the action is wrong there. Microsoft way up, looks like high of year possible. Tesla down because Elon's playing politics. It's that simple. So now you just sit and you wait on Tesla till the first time it has a 7 or 8 point day. Okay? NOW should go because if Microsoft and everything is going, NOW should go. Okay? So that's the news. Lots and lots of news out there. Lots of craziness out there. Then we see. Okay? One other thing on Taiwan shutting down from typhoon. Wow. That's not good. Okay. One more thing, guys, on earnings. I have told you over and over and over again, if you are lazy and you think, Fidelity's telling me MicroStrategy's earnings are today. I used this guy on Twitter. He told me these earnings are today. You're going to get smacked. You're going to get smacked. Okay? Don't do that. Go to the company's website. People are telling me, oh, SMCI is reporting earnings. Why would SMCI report earnings before announcing that they're going to do earnings? Okay? Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen, guys. Okay, ADP jobs are up 100,000, so they're way, way higher. Okay? GDP up, prices down. Interesting. Okay? Okay, so let's get started here. Good morning, everybody. Today is 10:30, end of month. Okay, hold on a second here. Let me walk to my desk so I see what futures are doing. And they're unchanged. Okay? Futures are unchanged. SPX 58.32, exactly our number from the other day. 58.52, 58.71 up, 58.00 down. Avago 181, 186 under 171. Nvidia 143, 146 underneath 139. Lilly looks like 772. It's down 130. Humana working lower under 249, 241. Lam Research 81, 86. He killed this stock. Same thing. You can't play it. They killed it. CrowdStrike 316, 321. AMD needs 167, 168. Okay. 4 to 6 week avoid. ARM just kind of sitting there, 156, 162, underneath 151. Meta very strong, 609, 632. Coin 222, tried yesterday, couldn't get through. Earnings today, then we see MicroStrategy needs 272. Google 181, 186 under 177. Amazon looks stronger, 198, 201 possible. Looks better. Goldman Sachs doing nothing, 526. Carvana super strong, 211. Nasdaq's only up 8, so it's going to be a harder trade today. Not in it. SMCI 51, 56. They need to announce an earnings date. Doesn't look like they're going to. Who knows? TSM. This typhoon happening, TSM is shut. See what happens. If things get damaged, it goes way down. 201, 206. Microsoft 441, 452. Tesla needs 263 to sniff, 266 to accelerate. NOW 962. That's what we know. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.